President Trump attending the dignified transfer of 4 service members killed in the Middle East at Dover Air Force Base in Delaware just a short time ago. That is where he received the bodies of our fallen. Always a very somber moment of reflection for the country. Obviously, our hearts are with these families that have had devastating news. The president called them great patriots, fighting so that Iran cannot threaten the world with a nuclear weapon. Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin with new details on the Iranian attack on a base in Jordan that resulted in the death of 3 of these Americans. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Martha. Well, I have learned more details about that strike that killed the 3 Americans in Jordan. I've learned that there were dozens of ballistic missiles and drones that were fired that night on July 17th at the base where these Americans were being housed. And it was at least one, possibly more, ballistic missile that struck the base and caused the devastation that led to the deaths. It's important to point out that the Iranians have fired more than 8,500 drones and missiles at U.S. bases since the war began 4 months ago. As the president appears poised to expand the war, yesterday on Capitol Hill, as you mentioned, a heated fight took place over funding the Iran war, with Secretary Hegseth saying that the war so far has cost an estimated $37.5 billion. Most military experts believe that is a vast underreporting of the true cost, which is likely closer to $100 billion, based on the munition stockpiles used so far and military aircraft and bases destroyed. Hegseth is asking for $67 billion additional funds, supplemental funds for the war, but Democrats were skeptical.
Why you don't give us the money. You want to stand up here and talk about the troops? You won't show any political courage to actually fund our department because you have Trump derangement syndrome and can't actually commit to anything meaningful. So I put this on you, Senator.
You have trillions. You have over $1 trillion. You're asking for $1.5 trillion. It's not a question of money. It's a question of leadership and understanding what it takes to actually win.
Secretary Hegseth admitted yesterday that China and Russia are, quote, enabling some of the things Iran is doing, including targeting U.S. troops. General Dan Kane, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, admitted that, quote, air power has limits, as reports emerged that Britain's new Prime Minister, Andy Burnham, has approved a request to use British bases for potential future strikes, another indication that the White House plans to expand the war. But I'm told the president has not taken a decision yet. We also have new details from friends and family of the 4 who returned to Dover today. First Lieutenant Tyler Feehan, Private Isabella Gonzalez, Sergeant Michael Swinton, and Sergeant Angel Rambersad. Let me throw it back to you, Martha. These are American heroes, as you know.
American heroes, indeed. And we thank them for their sacrifice in this war. As you pointed out, they were the the target of incoming missiles from Iran, a barrage of missiles aimed at a United States base in Jordan.